Welcome back guys to a new Boombish video. So we are at rank 16 and 45 stars. So today we did go up against a 4 engine player. We are still facing them. We do get matched up, I should say. So let's take a look over here. So they have rockets and they have some more defenses, making it a little bit harder to attack them. So I think what I'm going to do is I have enough keys for the the Schorchers, I think it was. So the Schorchers, we're going to go ahead and unlock those. At least that way we can guarantee ourselves to be able to clear the bases more often than not. And then we'll keep moving forward for the machine guns over here. So we have 2 chests coming up. Let's go ahead. Schorchers is 32, and then we'll keep moving forward over here. I think I'll go ahead and I'll go for this one first and then go ahead for the crew launchers and then go back down over here. Laser rangers, troop damage, and keep moving forward. So let's go ahead. Grab the mega Schorchers. Max them out. We have over 2 million upgrade tokens there. So there it is, 7,400. Once we get that extra troop damage, that will be crazy there. And then next up with these new two chests, we should be able to get the machine guns within today's video here. So let's go ahead, jump into it. We'll see what the bases are like and how many bullets we want to swap out for the mega Schorchers here. Okay, so he's at the previous engine level, so this is definitely going to be a good one for the mega Schorchers. Let's go ahead, I'll just swap them all out and let's try that. Okay guys, so that was lost. The Schorchers took forever. Let's take a look over here. We dropped them down and we just let them free clear. I didn't try to flare to the engines because I thought they would have gone targeted too much from some of the cannons and the single shot defenses. So let's take a look here. We had to save up all of our GB to deploy the next 4 boats of Schorchers here. So we did shock the hotbot up there. And then we had enough GB for the first 2 down here, and then slowly delay dropping the next 2, both the Schorchers, slowly and surely. And then at the end we decided to just go ahead and try and flare to the engine because the opponent was at the last 2 engines there. So you can see the times was close, but so we definitely need to be a little bit more aggressive perhaps, or maybe even mix in some warriors into the mix. Maybe four boats of warriors and maybe 4 boats of Schorchers. If the base design can allow us to do that attack strategy, we can try to do that to try and quicken our time. Let's take a look. This one should actually be okay with just warriors, so let's go ahead, swap back to the warriors. Should be a lot easier. We'll go ahead, 4 over there and then 4 over here, and we can use our GBE on the gunboat abilities. Let's go ahead, deployable turret there with a shock, deployable turret over here with a shock as well there. I think that's shock, perfect shock right there, deployable turret there. No need to worry about those guys too much there. Let's try and do another shock over here though. A lot of splash damage right there. Explosive drones and some explosive drones over here. Zoom out here, explosive drones. And this was a much nicer base to attack there. Perfect. So 314. We get lucky with some bases here. He didn't have any mines there, I think. So that makes a very big difference. The mines for sure. So definitely if you've skipped over mines, go back and get mines, I'd say. Let's go on, take a look over here. He's got Kavan and all warriors with the shield protection there. A couple of deployable turrets right there. Deployable turrets target the defenses first, and then they target the engines once everything else is down. So let's take a look. 240 seconds there. Going to be a nice little win. Okay, he also has the vitamin D, Dr. Vitamin healing. Okay, 10 seconds. Nice small victory there. Claim that. And let's go ahead and grab the machine guns right there. Perfect. Next up is going to be the troop pelt. That's going to be nice for the warriors also. So let's drop down these guys. one over there, one in between, one spot right there. And let's drop the last 3 over here. And I think I want to put in, let's take a look, one in between as well. That might be a major barrage and shock point there, but we'll just leave it as it is there. Okay, so there it is. So a little bit more beefy defenses. Now we don't have any more Schorchers in reserve there. We only have like 2 Schorchers in reserve. So let's take a look if you can manage without them. So this base should be okay with what we have already. Let's just drop 4-4. Once again, 1, 2, 3, 4 there. Let's flare them over to the right side straight away. Perfect. And these guys, let's take a look here. Deployable turret, we'll do a shock here. Okay, now let's take a look at these guys. Let's see if they get targeted up on that regular cannon there or not. Those guys, we don't need to do a shock, hopefully. Just 1 or 2 drones there. Oh yeah, okay. Forgot to do protect these guys over here. That's probably going to cost us here. Okay, we'll just wait for these warriors to come down here because I did mess that up. I wasn't paying attention to this small group down here. So we'll let these guys come around. He's already on the last one as well, surprisingly enough. I will do a reflare here just so I can keep all these troops, warriors together here. There it is. That will keep them all together here. Perfect. And then we'll just do a shock right there. Deployable turret. Let's take a look. Did we need a Schorcher here or not? Hopefully not. Let's throw down another deployable turret here. Some explosive drones there. And I think we're simply going to fizzle out here, I'd say. Single shot defense is going to be picking us off one by one. Only 1 boat's worth of warriors left, and you can see Sniper Tower is pretty much doing 1 shot right there. Let's just drop down a deployable turret, and then we will have to retreat there because no more troops left. So let's go ahead and retreat right there. Okay, it might be a percentage battle here. He's on the last one for quite a while. And I think, come on. Okay, so these mortars, I think they should be able to finish that deployable turret off. Okay, so I think he got a... Let's see. Did we get more defenses than him? I think we have more defenses alive compared to him here. We'll take a look here in the replay or in the loading screen here. Let's take a look. So he had 50% troop health already. 2 minutes 9 seconds. Okay, so nice. We got the better time there. Let's go ahead and use 18 to gem up the next attack here and see if we can end on a win here. So this one here, what I might do is, let's see, let's actually bring in some Schorcher. We'll bring in 3 Schorchers. Let's try that. 3 Schorchers for this area, and then the warriors for that area. I'd say try and do it that way. See if that's any better. So we've got tons of mines in that direction, which should do well for the Schorchers here. Let's just flare them here. And then we leave them there. We might do a shock on those cannons there if they need that, which I think they probably might. Okay, and now let's drop these guys over here. Do I want to use a shock here? Let's take a look. Okay, I think we probably don't need to, so we'll just let them go as they are. So we'll do a shock right there. And then we'll do another shock here in a second on that stuff. And then shock right there, hopefully. Definitely need a bit more GB here, guys, but let's see. So a deployable turret in there. Okay, and then a shock for all that stuff. And then we might have just flared too early here. But let's go ahead. Deployable turret, flare, and almost got it there. 2 minutes 40. Okay, so there it is. Scorchers and warriors working together in this attack here. Let's take a look. 2:40, so we've already got the time. Let's take a look if you can finish us off or not. And there it is, 2:21. Okay, so he had the Dr. Kavan there as well. Okay, only 9 stars that time. Collect this chest, and I don't think it's going to be enough, is it? No, it's not. So we do need one more. Definitely going to help us out with the warriors and the scorchers to live a little bit longer. And then I'd say, let's see, I will definitely want to grab the critter launchers, but we want to get some more defenses first, and then we'll go up there and then we'll come back down for laser rangers and that extra chip down. So that's going to be the plan. Next up, in the next engine, all the stuff is pretty much stat boosts after the heavy chopper and heavies node right there. So a lot of good stuff coming up. Hopefully we can get into it in a timely manner there. So yeah, that's going to be it from me. Let me know how you guys are getting along. Don't forget to leave a like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time.